So what's up guys, it's Technical Hanan Suri, and in this video I'm going to discuss functions in C language. And in this video I'm just going to give you all the types of the functions. There are 4 types of functions and with their example programs. So this is going to be a very informative video, and I'm going to start functions from the basics. So please do watch this video. So let's begin with the functions. So when I present you what is a function? A function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. So this is just a small definition of a function, and there are 4 types of functions in C language, which are example for function without argument and return value, function without argument and with return value, and function with argument and without return value, and function with argument and with return value. So I'm just going to first start with the function without argument and return value. So it's going to be without argument and without return value both. So I'm just going to give you an example program for it. So this was the one. So I'm going to make a function to add 2 numbers. H and void add, and so I'm just going to call the add function and then start the add function. It's going to be a little bit basic, it's going to be basic one. So I'm going to, like I told you, I'm going to find the sum of 2 numbers. So now I'm typing in the function body values to add them. So enter into values to add them and scanf function %d ampersand a comma ampersand b. I have assigned the values in it, and c equal to a plus b, which is going to be the another variable which is the sum of both the 2 int values. The sum of numbers is equal to %d comma c. So this is the example of a function which is without argument and return value both. So let's check out whether the program is working or not, or let's check out whether I have errors or not. So it's working fine. I'm going to give 2 values, 3 and 4. So you can see it's working. It has given the sum of numbers is equal to 7. Now if you want, you can just convert it into addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. I've just given you the function to add 2 numbers which is without argument and return value both. So now let's go to the next function, which is function without argument and return value. So it is without argument but with return value. That means argument will not be there but return value will be there in this type of function. So now I'm going to exit this one and I'm going to open the new one, and I'm going to start the code right now. So again I will just make the program to add 2 values, studio.h hash include conio.h void main, sorry, not void main, it's going to be int add and void main. Now I'm going to take int sum I am going to calculate sum, and its sum will be, we will get from add function. Now result or sum equal to %d comma sum. Now I'm going to run the sum function or the add function. Now I'm going to take the values int a comma b, enter any two values to add them, scanf function, %d, ampersand a comma ampersand b, and what happened? Yeah, so it's going to because it's of the return type, so I'm going to return for c equal to a plus b. Okay, I'm going to take another variable which is c, which is sum of both the variables, and I'm just going to return c. Okay, so now let's check the function that it's working or not. So I'm going to give 3 and 4, and I'm going to press Alt F5. Here it has given sum as 7. I'm going to use getch so that it will hold the screen and clear the screen also. So 3 and 4. Now you can see it has given sum as 7. So this is the example program for function without argument and with return value, where the return value was c, return c, I've written the value. Now I'm going to take another example of the function, which is going to be function with argument and without return value. That means in this one there will be argument, but there will be no return value. So I'm just again go to the compiler and I'll zoom this for you so that you might see it. Yeah, okay. So now the another program is so argument will be there, but no return value will be there. Now again I'm going to take the same example of the function, which is nothing but function to add two numbers. Con dot h void sum int comma int void man and int a comma b comma addition, enter any two values to add them, scanf %d, ampersand a comma ampersand b, and sum, because I just have to call the function also. So I'm going to take a comma b and I will print this in another one, and I'm going to call this function or run this function sum int a comma int b. So the sum of numbers in this, I'm just going to print the sum of numbers in this one, which is sum equal to a plus b. So even if I can make another variable which is nothing but c equal to a plus b, and I'm going to I can write comma c, but this is also a basic one, so no problem. Now I'm going to run this one. So there are two errors. What are the errors? Again I'll run it. Is there a declaration? Oh sorry, I did not terminate it. I have to terminate this one, because if I will not terminate it, then there will be error. I have not started the function here. Acha, yeah, I have done reverse one. So here I have to terminate and here I should not. So I'm going to run this one and let's check out whether the function is working or not. So again, you can see it has given the sum of numbers as equal to 7. I'm going to use get ch, and so sum of numbers equal to 7. 3 and 4, two values I have given. I will again give the values 23 and 23. You will see it has given 46, which is correct. So now, as you have seen this one, Now let's go to the last example of the function, which is example for function with argument and with return value. That means we are going to have both the arguments and the return value in this one. So again, I'm going to zoom this one and I'm going to open the new file again, and I'm going to make same example. I'm going to take same example of the program, which is nothing but the addition of number. So hash include studio.h .h and int add int comma int, I should terminate here, yeah, and then void main int a comma b comma sum, printf enter any two values and scanf %d ampersand a comma ampersand b. Now I'm going to assign the result in it, or for the sum in it. So let's take sum equal to add a comma b and printf the sum of numbers is %d comma sum. Okay, and then I'm going to call the int main and give int a comma int b and return a plus b. Now let's run this program and let's check out, because the program is complete. So just give one error, where it is, int main, what is the, sorry, sorry, it should be int add, sorry, because I have taken the int add. So let's check out 4 and 4. I'm going to add up and I'm going to press Alt F5. So you can see it has printed sum of numbers is the add, which is correct. I'm going to give get ch so that it will hold the screen, and I'm going to use clear the screen function to clear the previous output. And now again I'm going to run this. Now I will go add 5 and 5, which is 10, which is correct. So I'm going to add 234 and 34, 268, which is also correct. So these were the 4 examples of the functions which I have taught you on my channel. So with this you can you got the basic knowledge of all the 4 types of function with the example problems in it, so which might be helpful for you when you do functions in C as well as C++. And this basic will also help you in building your concepts in the Python language. Why? Because C language, when you learn C language thoroughly, Python will be very easy for you, because Python is in the Python there is a small in comparison to C language, there is a small code. So these 4 types of functions are also there in Python and C++. So thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel Technical Mansoori for more technical programming videos of this kind. Thank you and have a nice day.